Somehow, Tuacahn thought it was a good idea for me to take over the Instagram page today. So this should be fun. My name is Taylor Stanger. I am an actor in this summer's Broadway in the Canyon season, and I am taking you along to show you the day in the life of a Tuacahn cast member. Because we are doing 2 shows in rep, like Frozen and Anastasia, alternating back and forth, and rehearsing Jersey Boys during the day, I cannot skip breakfast, like some of y'all crazies. I'm also a 90-year-old grandma, so that means breakfast consists of cream of wheat and reheated breakfast burrito leftovers, so that should be fun. But yeah, we're gonna be dancing and screaming and jumping around and flipping people all over the place. So wake up, fuel your body. Here we go. I know I said like fuel your body. We're gonna be doing a lot of activity today because this is also a health and fitness account. It's not. I also like to put a scoop of ice cream on my cream of wheat. So health is happiness. You're welcome. Because we have some time before rehearsal starts, and because one of my goals this summer is to not resemble the underbelly of a fish, I'm gonna lay in the sun for a bit. You cannot come, because this is a theater account, and you can get your swimwear recommendations elsewhere. But I will be right back with real theater content, because rehearsal starts at 12:30. Okay, I'm back. Do I look like a bronze goddess? Lie to me and tell me yes. You don't have to. Okay, so before we get into the craziness of rehearsal and all of how, Tuacahn works during the day and the evening, let me know what questions you have, and I will answer as many of them as I can. Super thick and crazy material we wear. We have, backstage, there are 2 massive swamp coolers in the changing area, so that helps. But then we also have these, cool ice cooling rags that we can, wrap around our necks or pat ourselves down with. And depending on the costume, some actors actually have, ice vests. Like Sven, for example, in Frozen has, ice around him most of the show, I believe. I'll find out. But some of us do have, actual capacity to have ice in costumes, though not enough of us. Physically, a good warm-up. One must always have a good warm-up and cool down if you can have one. That's how I continue to do what I do. Because dancing, it's starting to hurt because I'm in my 30s and ouch. In terms of emotionally, I think a lot of it has to do with knowing that, so I think of art as light, and giving that light is helpful. Even when I'm tired, even when things hurt, even if I don't want to be doing that day, that light is helping someone else either to heal or to learn or to feel joy. So that has always helped me. Just thinking that, everybody goes through moments of darkness or grief in their lives, and I believe that the things that we do on stage and in theater provide that light to people, even when we don't realize it, because we don't always get to, commune with the audience afterwards. So it's really nice to know that that light is out there for their take. This is a great question because I did the tour. The cast size has almost doubled, and we have real pyro on stage. Some of the choreography has changed to fill the space that is Tuacahn, which is lovely. And any transitions or blocking that just felt kind of clunky because the tour was so much smaller has now been removed, and I feel like this show is finally as opulent and grand and rich as it can be now that it has the space that it can expand into. The vocals and score are obviously all the same, but the choreo and blocking has expanded and fleshed out a little bit more, if that makes sense. So come and see. Now walking to the theater. My hair looks like a bread loaf. The audition process. So I auditioned here in Utah, in Provo, and the first day you come in and dance, and then if you're asked to sing, you come in and sing, and then you may be asked to read for different characters. So did that, and then there was another day of callbacks where they ask you to sing for more specific tracks, and you read with a bunch of actors for chemistry. They may have you dance again, it just really depends. So yeah, I did the afternoon or evening of dancing and singing, and then was asked to come back to read for more specific tracks, and did that the next day, which was also my birthday. So yeah, that's kind of what it was like. And then because they have a lot of audition cities, you hear back in about a month and a half, 2 months, depending on where you audition. So yeah. So in Frozen, I perform in the ensemble, and my favorite character that I get to do in that ensemble is being one of Wesselton's lackeys or henchmen, with my glorious Broadway bookend, Thomas Henke. And then in Anastasia, I also perform in the ensemble, but in the second act, I get to do the ballet excerpt as Prince Siegfried, with the exquisite Serene Checkmedian as Odette, and the ever-talented Lance Barker as Von Rothbart. And then in Jersey Boys, I am the dance captain and offstage male swing, as well as the Bob Crew understudy. So very, very busy, but not always on stage. Daughter, one of her fans. This is how cute my assistant dance captain is. Look at her looking like the cutest big bird, Tweety bird you've ever seen.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so now heading out of Jersey Boys rehearsal and to a costume fitting for Jersey Boys before dinner and before we do Anastasia tonight. So, I don't know what I can and cannot show you of costumes, but I will find out. So, now that we've woken up, had breakfast, laid in the sun, had a 5-hour rehearsal, had a costume fitting, I'm gonna make dinner and then take a nap, and then I will bring you guys along to see how all of our pre-Anastasia stuff happens, and then update you throughout the show. Hello, Dolly. Hello, Dolly. Hello, Dollo. Dollo? Hello, Dolly. A million times hello, Dolly. And not just because it's my favorite musical, but because, like, I think for our audiences, the story is great for all ages, the music is iconic, when it's choreographed properly, it's delicious. I just think it would be beautiful here. And I think it would be great as a spectacle and like large show, so a million times hello, Dolly. Performing at Tuacahn is a very unique experience because this is our backstage. Which means we have a lot of active wildlife because we are in the middle of a canyon, so it's like performing in a very friendly zoo. Because we've got snakes, spiders, lizards, raccoons, moths, bats. I think that's all we've experienced this season. But yeah, it's like Dr. Doolittle. Doolittle, all the time. So this, I don't know if you can hear me because it's windy as all get out, but this is our orchestra pit under here, where all of our beautiful, incredible musicians play the show and they can see us through the window on stage. So yeah.
Daisy swing, check 1, 2, 3.
These are our amazing audio techs getting us ready for the show. Check. Oh, that one's not checked. Okay, so ew, I look insane. So our audio team, you can see just how thin my hair is. Okay, every day our audio techs ask a question of the day. So today, what is it?
The question of the day today is the ocean a soup?
Is the ocean a soup? Let us know, yes or no. I look even crazier. I get to check my own mic. Okay, checking Taylor. 1, 2, a million. A rumor in St. Petersburg. Oh God. Okay, so the difference in doing the ballet on this stage is normally ballet dancers perform on marley, and this is kind of a rubberized surface right now. And then this stage is raked, so if you see how that's like leaning forward, it's because the floor is tipped slightly downhill because of all the water effects that Tuacahn can do. So we are dancing on a raked or like tilted surface, so that makes things a little bit unique. Okay, so we're gonna do a lift call, which is where we practice all the lifts pre-show so that we know that they're all going correctly, and that is led by Victoria Madden, our dance captain, in her glorious wig dress.
Oh yeah, I got a new one today.
Musical theater eggs.
All right.
Y'all good?
Gorgeous. 7, 8, 9, 10, and painted wings, silver snow, whirling at the ballet, things my heart used to know.
So these are some quick changes that have been set by our amazing costume team. So these are all set in ways that we can just step into our costumes for the first quick change of the show. They have to be set very specifically so that we can get on stage as fast as possible before the next cue. Do you want to tell us what we're doing?
So after the wig has been worn,
Uh-huh.
we take it and we proceed and we clean it with a nice toothbrush and a spray bottle of alcohol, and then we can take it free.
Ooh! And then it blends onto the forehead like butter.
Magic of lace.
Love it. This is our vlog. He's getting wigged up for Act
Very
2.
sweaty vlog.
So fancy for Paris.
The fanciest. I'm getting the glow up.
The glow up.
Glow up.
Love it.
From that wet dog
Oh, the dead wet dog.
to this
To the live dry dog.
cloth dry dog.
Occupational hazard working at Tuacahn is doing the entire ballet with a mosquito in your right eye. Do not recommend. We did it! Oh my goodness, what an unhinged day at the theater.